anyways, I have my Apocrypha team ready and good to go. So now, let's head over to the Undiscovered Babylon. The closed paradise turns, white sleeves, sun-dappled afternoons, smiles and laughter. It turns and turns and turns again. Let's go! My Apocrypha team is almost complete. What moves does your ES Mariel have equipped? Well, I have both of the prayers, the preemptive prayers and her single attack, crystal blood attack. So I have both prayers equipped. Oratio Salutis and Oratio Virtutis. So let's get it on, shall we? Super duper excited. It's here. Like in everything. Mario! It's what I did in the first chapter. Like I screamed for Orlea. Like she was absolutely gorgeous. All right, it's time. Let's get started. Sing a hymn in your clearest voice. Isn't it beautiful? Something this beautiful will surely reach God. Don't be silly. No ladder will lift you. The gate to the garden of heaven will not open, but you can be happy. Or at least you should be, because this is paradise. So if you're not... Whoa. I can hear crying. Who is crying? Why are you crying? If there was something I could do... Why did it end up like this? This wasn't what I wanted! This wasn't what I wanted at all! Why? Who are you? Wait, where are you? Kitty! A glowing cat? Marielle! Oh, so she does it at the beginning. I see. Wait! I cannot do the Marielle voice. It's like a British accent per se. Will you stream the whole Apocrypha chapter now? I don't know. I've seen videos of this, and people were playing it for long hours. I think it's around 5 hours per se, because there's like the cultivation thing and such. So yeah, this might take like, I don't know, 2 or 3 streams. Let me take a guess. This is my adventure, as I'm as ready as I'll ever be, and so on and so forth. Was that supposed to sound like me? I guess we have gotten sort of comfortable with these adventures. Nothing wrong with that, just so long as we don't let our guard down. It's when you start to normalize the extraordinary and the dangerous that you are at your most vulnerable. That sounded pretty foreboding. You are so right, though. I'll take that to heart. Let's go, Aldo. Let's make some good progress this time. Of course. Took me 5 hours to play it. Well, this is gonna take like, I don't know, two streams because I'm doing voice acting, obviously. Oh, it's the cutscene. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god. Every time that opening plays, my eyes get teary. Every time I listen to that beautiful song, I get teary-eyed. It's just the emotion built up in that song. Isa, welcome to the live. How are you doing? We've arrived, but where are we? Is this a forest? I don't recognize this place. No, I don't remember seeing any of this at all. We should try to find out where we are. But I don't see any signs of people around. But perhaps we ended up right in the middle of this forest? Then let's speak to the animals instead. You can talk to animals? Of course I can't. You should see your face though. But look. If we take a good look at the animals, we might be able to tell if there are people nearby. Whoa! Ah! I'm so sorry! That took me completely by surprise! What was that? Sorry! That totally took me by surprise! Who goes there? Marielle, is that you? Aldo? Fancy running into you here? What? A human? And you know her, Aldo? Yeah, this is my friend Marielle. Marielle, this is Nona. Nona's another friend of mine. Nona! Nice to meet you. I'm Marielle, a priestess in training. I'm Nona, and I've lost my memory. Nice to meet you! The best one-liner to an introduction. I'm Nona, and I've lost my memory. The best one-liners yet. I've lost my memory. That's how you introduce someone. I'm Nona, and I've lost my memory. I'm sure we're gonna get along great. And she does not care. Actually, Marielle, is this a different outfit? You look a little different. Oh, showcase! Showcase! I actually just kind of found myself dressed like this. This is the dress of a full-fledged priestess. I shouldn't really be wearing this as a mere apprentice. It's a priestess outfit? It's so pretty. So you didn't change, you just found yourself dressed this way? How could that happen? This sounds so ridiculous. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't believe me. But I was chasing this glowing cat in my dream, and then I was just here. Actually, I think I saw something else besides the cat. A glowing cat? Aldo, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you know something about the cat? Yes, we think we may have seen it before. Marielle, could you show us where you first arrived? Sure, it's this way. Look, it's a wormhole. And I can see air through here. Last time the cat opened the wormhole and jumped through. It's got to be the same cat, right? Maybe. I don't see it anywhere, so it must have already jumped through. Huh? So that cat's not in this world anymore? A pillar of light? This should take us to Eric. But what should we do? There's no point going back to Eric now. Besides, I'm curious about Marielle's dream and her outfit change. Me too. Okay, first things first, let's tell Mariel what we're doing.
Yes, please do.
Tell her everything. Yeah, but she played with my feelings in the true ending. I don't even know what the true ending is yet.
That's some adventure. If things go here as they have elsewhere, some tragedy is about to take place. And we have to stop it. That's why we need to figure out what's going on here as soon as possible. I'll come with you if you think I can help. Besides, I want to figure out why that glowing cat brought me here, and why am I dressed like this?
You're more than welcome to join us. I know you'll be a great help.
Two's great, but three's even better. But this doesn't change the situation we're in. I still don't even know where we are. Nope, me neither. How's about we explore the forest a little?
Good idea, but be careful, we don't know what's out there. Let's go! Alright, sorry about that. I had to chat someone in my Discord, my messenger. Okay, where do we go from here? So, based on that live stream we watched last time, what's this? There are some marks left here. Was there a bridge here once? We're gonna rebuild the bridge, I guess. Mary in all her glory is my queen. She's so good.
We've not seen a single soul out here, not for a while. No, but maybe the lack of people is what's making this forest so beautifully mystical. There's so many pretty plants I've never even ever seen before.
Yeah, it sort of feels like we're in a dream.
I know, right? It's sort of taken me by surprise. I once prepared for something shocking to happen when we left the vortex, but instead, we're in this peaceful forest with no one about. It doesn't look like anything's about to happen, does it?
Oh, the foreshadowing! No, but there must be a reason why we were sent here. We need to find a clue. Ah, over there.
What is it, Aldo? What is it, Aldo? Is that a clock tower? Great job, Aldo! Wherever there's a building, people must be close by. Come on, you two, let's go! Yeah, let's go! What?
Yo, whoa, yo, okay, we're going into some creepy territory. Hey! What the heck? Why are we in a bed of flowers? Why is this similar to that of Final Fantasy VII? Jesus Christ! Marielle? What's wrong?
It's nothing. These images just flashed through my mind. What's that?
For me, it's the Promised Neverland. Yeah, of course. It's a mixture of Promised Neverland and Final Fantasy. Did we went already? We went back in time?
Huh?
We're just caught in a time loop? Were we just caught in...
That was a time loop? But nothing happened. No, we didn't witness any deaths this time. So why? People still die? We just didn't see it happen?
And Marielle, you were acting strange just before it happened. You said you saw images? Do you remember what you saw?
It was all so hazy, but I think it was inside some room somewhere. I think it might have been inside that clock tower. Then we need to get to the clock tower as soon as possible. We're sure to find a clue there.
Alright, let's go. So we have to get to the clock tower for clues. This reminds me of something. I misinterpreted wrong, okay? But this forest looks very reminiscent to me in, like, kind of looks like the Vega forest, if you guys remember that. Ooh! Why does this remind me of Sumeru's new area? Let's check the clock tower. This reminds me of Sumeru's area, like the newest area in the desert. Vega Forest was dark though, but before the darkness took over Vega Forest, it kind of reminds me of that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Ooh, this looks so good. The graphics is just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely!
I didn't notice when we were looking from a distance, but it looks like the tower's in ruins.
It does, and it doesn't look like there's many people about.
But we still need to be polite. Let's just knock at the door and... This song. Oh, it's so pretty. It sounds a bit like the hymn we sing at the Unigan Temple. Oh, but maybe I'm just imagining things. Anyway, if we can hear singing, that means there's someone inside. Let's knock at the door. Excuse me, is anyone there? Is anyone in there?
No reply, huh?
Perhaps they didn't hear? Why don't I try? I can shout pretty loud.
What's going on?
Wait! Whoa!
Oh! My gosh, people! Actual real people, and 3 of them! Hey, what's the old man like? Has he finally come to see us? Huh? Uncle? Nat, come here! Get inside now! It's dangerous out here!
Sorry, I'm going, Mama.
Hi, Games Isabel.
Who are you people, and what brings you here?
Oh, we don't mean you any trouble. We got lost in the forest and we were trying to find someone to talk to.
Yeah, we've been walking and walking for ages, but we couldn't find a single soul out here. We were so excited when we finally spotted this clock tower. We're sorry about scaring you, though. Did you come from outside?
What do you mean, outside?
We don't know a thing about this place. We don't even know where we are. Would you mind telling us about it? It doesn't have to be much, just something, anything. Then... Mama? Mama?
I had to be like Emma, Ray, and Norman from The Promised Neverland.
Tia, don't! Tia, don't! Didn't you hear Mama telling off Nat? Mama, come back! You can't be out here!
How many kids are there in this place?
Don't worry, little one. We're not gonna hurt your mama. Don't cry. Oh, I know. Peek-a-boo. Yay, there's that smile.
I understand. Oh, Pikachu!
Pikachu! Thank you for comforting her. And I'm the one who should be sorry. Please, come inside. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer, but if you just want to talk, I can help you out there. I can help you there. Great! Thank you so much!
Thanks for trusting us. We'll head inside then. Now this reminds me of the church from Final Fantasy.
You too, kids.
Reminds me of the church from Final Fantasy. Who did you nod to? Who did you nod to? Let's see what this inside looks like. It's the bed of flowers that Aerith lays down on. It's the infamous bed of flowers that we all know from a different media. Make it happen, WFS Final Fantasy crossover.
Oh, it's a cute little flower bed. So pretty. Children! No way! Nat wasn't kidding! There's people here for real?
What funny clothes they're wearing! They're so cool!
But you're not Uncle, right? Who are you?
Do you know Mama? Whoa, hold on there. That's enough, children. You're bothering our guests. Only FF1 and FF3.
I'm sorry about them. They're just excited. No one's ever come by here before. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Marie. I'm foster mom to all the children of the clock tower.
Foster mom? So...
No, we're not blood related. All the children here are what you might consider orphans. It's rather complicated, but their birth parents left me to look after them.
Mama's super kind. We don't get to see our real moms and dads anymore. But Mama gives us so much love, we don't get sad at all.
Oh, that's nice. They're such lovely children. They look after me as much as the other way around. Everyone, let's welcome our visitors.
Dude, they're so cute.
Why don't you tell them your names?
I'm Enoch. Not. Liam.
Verdi. I'm Verdi. Amelie. Tia.
I'm Andre.
Serena.
Monica! Elias. I love Serena. I gave her the best voice yet.
There's 10 of you? What a big family you have. What are your names?
I'm Aldo, and this is Nona, and this is Marielle.
Marielle?
Marielle? Whoa, that sounds like Mama's name.
Oh, you're right. That makes me sort of happy, like we could have bond or something. That's great, Marielle. My name's nothing like your mama's, so you can just call me Nona. Nona! Nona! Oh, you're all so cute.
Oh, I've got a question. Where'd you guys come from? You're from outside the island? Outside the island? Is this an island? How could you not know that? This is Koto, and we're the only ones who live here.
Indeed. We are on a tiny island in the middle of the ocean, far away from anything. There's no travel between us and the continent or other islands. You're our first ever visitors from the outside. So, how come you're the only ones living here? There used to be enough residents here to form a small village. However... Oh, it's time for chores! Let's go! Hey, you want to come too?
Yeah, come with us. We want to talk more. Shush, we can't ask our visitors to. We always do our housework at a set time each day. So, no, we'd be happy to help. Besides, we've still got so much more to talk about. Right, you two?
Yay! Let's all go make dinner. Let's go all make dinner.
We have Amelie in here. I am sorry. I really don't want you to detain for too long.
Don't worry about it. Nothing brings more joy than being able to help others. Oh, is that one of the teachings from your temple?
I mean, it is, but it's also a teaching from someone I adore. You sound so motivated, Marielle. Come on, let's get started.
Okay, let us know if you need any heavy lifting or anything, Marie. Marie?
Alright, let's see here. Let's go through this door first. IPA reference. Okay, let's go in here. I wonder what's in here. Oh, what's this? I've always wanted these kinds of things, like these sewing kit boxes. I've always wanted those, but I want it for jewelry. I want it for making bracelet making kit.
Oh no, I think I'm lost. Now where am I? Eek! Ow, 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 ow! Oh no, I must have kicked something. You okay, Nona?
Nona, what was all that noise?
I'm okay, but I'm sorry. I tripped over this box and knocked out everything.
What is this? It looks like a load of tools. Oh, that! I don't know what it is, but I've seen Mama open it up and mess with whatever's inside.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. She was sighing and she seemed kind of sad.
Sad? Ah, look. There's all kinds of tools, but they're all broken. But none of them could be used in this state. Maybe that's why Marie looks sad and why she opened the box. So if we fix them up, Mama will be happy?
But we can't fix them.
Hey, wait. Aha! There's a sheet of paper at the bottom of the box. It's instructions for the tools. What should we be able to fix? We should be able to fix them now. It even says how to repair them.
Great job, Aldo! Yay! So you can understand those squiggles?
Squiggles? Squiggles?
Yeah. The little shapes drawn all over the page.
Wait, are you talking about the writing? Marie hasn't taught you how to read yet? Writing? Mama says these squiggles are special pictures. We can't understand them, but Mama can. Mama's the best. They're special just for her. Is that so? Grandpa taught me and I how to read and write when we were much younger than them. Maybe Marie's waiting for them all to get older? Interesting, so they don't know how to read. Oh my goodness. We'll talk about Nona AS in the meantime, but I'm excited for Nona AS, honestly. She looks like Nilu. I'm making comparisons already. Okay, so what do we do for dinner? Peel potatoes? Remove sprouts? That sort of thing?
What's a potato?
You've never heard of potato? Maybe you have a different cuisine over here. We always cook and eat the food Uncle brings to us. You brought up this uncle before. Who is this guy? He's just Uncle. We've never met him, but he always brings Mama a big basket of food.
He brings us the yummiest foods. I just want to gobble it up in one go. But he only comes every few days, so we gotta be good and hold out. We always share between us, but Mama always gives more to us than she takes herself.
So we copy Mama and give more to Tia and Liam. They're the littlest here.
But Mama always telling us how we gotta eat up. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you don't have enough food to go around? And it's always been this way?
Huh? Well, yeah, but that's just the way it is. The food on the island?
There's nothing that humans can eat. Marie, what do you mean? The animals, plants, soil, and even the water, everything on the island that we could eat has been polluted by some unknown toxin. It doesn't do any harm to the touch, but ingesting it will cause abnormalities to the body. The people who love this island so much, they held out for as long as they could. But after much trial and error, I guess they realized they had no future here. One by one, the residents started to leave, until we were the only ones left.
That's awful.
So, when you said these children were left to you...
It was a terrible choice to have made. So, at the very least, I want to make everyone happy.
Marie...
You said the people love this island. Is that why you stayed behind?
The reason people cannot leave a perishing land is because they see something in it. Anyway, we were able to live off the supplies he brings us every few days. His food is the only thing that won't make us foam at the mouth. Strange, though. How does this guy manage to get uncontaminated food?
That's a good question. We should ask him when he turns up. Maybe we'll be able to figure out a solution to all this. Give me a second, guys.
I'm afraid there's no use in asking. He doesn't talk. He just hands the food over and disappears immediately. Besides, if there was a way to aid us more completely, a better stockpile or a more reliable distribution method, he'd already be doing something. The fact that he isn't means it isn't possible. But...
Mama, what's for dinner?
Why don't we make your favorite, chunky soup?
Yay! I love soup! Come on, you guys, you gotta help out too! Right, we're on it. Chunky soup. They don't even tell us what's in the soup. I'm at soup! Okay. So wait, this door takes us to the other side, won't it? Okay, we don't go out there yet. What's over here? Is this the other side? Ah, yes, it's the other side.
Where are you going? Come help us over here.
Okay. So it was just the other side. All right, let's draw some water. Hey, isn't that Liam's turn today? What? But I don't think...
Why don't you let me help you?
Why don't you let me help you? I'm stronger than I look. Here I go.
Phew! There you go.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you. So, what's the water for?
It's drinking water.
Drinking water? But Marie said all the water on the island is toxic.
Yeah, it is, but for some reason this water's fine. Whenever we're hungry, we drink this water and it keeps off all the hunger for a while. But if you drink too much, your tummy gets cold. Gets so cold it could burst. Okay, let's go bring this water to Mama.
Got it. These children seem so innocent.
I can't. I'm sorry, I keep yawning in between reading dialogue.
These children seem so innocent in spite of all of this. There must be something I can do to help.
Use your magic. Heal them. I dropped something. Give me a sec. So we found out a little more about the island and everyone here while helping out with those chores.
Our little hosts are all so kind and such bright children. But this environment they're in is so very heartbreaking. It's so very heartbreaking. But you'd never know from how they act. You think they'd live in a world without any problems. They're so peaceful and full of love. It's so hard to believe a time loop inducing tragedy could be about to occur here.
We haven't seen Phantom in the space-time yet, but if anything happens, he'll definitely be involved. We can't let our guards down yet.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's something else on my mind. Everyone here could die simply because of food shortages.
Do you think that could cause a time loop?
The space-time rewinds the moment it veers away from its correct history, so perhaps the death of these people is the thing that goes against its true history. They're able to make ends meet right now, but this uncle only comes once every few days, and the children will need more food as they get older.
And they don't even have enough to feed all 10 children and Marie as it is. No. Do you know what we should do? We should change the environment on this island. I was thinking the same thing. I know it won't be easy, but even if we can't do much, even if it's food hardly to try, I still want to. No, we have to try. I felt so from the bottom of my heart when I saw those poor children, and when I saw Marie.
Marie. She may be older than the children, but she doesn't look old enough to parent all of them. She looks about our age, and yet she's got to take care of 10 children and share food with them.
I don't know what we can't do, but I'd at least want to give them a filling meal for once, so let's just do that. Until we know what's causing the time loop, we'll be stuck waiting for something to happen anyway. I couldn't agree more. Let's do absolutely everything we can for them.
I agree. But what should we do? In an ideal world, we'd find a more stable way for them to get food.
Yeah. Food, crops. Ooh, I know. How about we make them a field? If the plants that grow on the island are all toxic, we could try to cultivate edible crops ourselves. A field, huh? That's a great idea. We might find the tools we need in that storeroom from earlier.
But didn't Marie said the soil was also toxic? So surely if you grow crops in it, they'll be toxic too.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my goodness.
But they got clean water from that watering hole, right? So maybe there are uncontaminated areas around. We just have to look. Surely it's worth a try at least.
Okay, let's do it. We can't give up before we even started. So we need to look for a suitable area to build a field, and then we need tools. So we should ask Marie if we can borrow the tools in our storehouse. Let's do this! Already, this story is full of dialogue, and I can see why it's such a long story. Considering the fact this is the third to the last chapter of this entire Apocrypha series. And I'm kind of sad that it will end sooner or later. And we're getting to see A.S. Nona, who is actually Nilu in this game. I swear to God, I make so many comparisons to Nilu and A.S. Nona now. Ah, there she is.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for all your help before. You made the children very happy. We were glad to help. It gave us an opportunity to talk to everyone. Is that so? I think the kids have grown fond of you already. Marie, we were wondering. All right, explain further in. Why would you do that? Why would you do that all just for us? Don't say that. We're the one. I gotta give Marielle a calmer voice. Don't say that. We're the ones who came to you for help in finding out this place. So let us return the favor. Let us help out you and the children. Marielle, you're also very kind. It's been so long, I'd almost forgotten what it's like to talk to people other than the children. I feel like I've gone back in time. Marie. Thank you. Feel free to use anything in the storeroom. But I think everything in there is broken. Yeah, but don't worry about that. There were instructions in the toolbox. We'll fix them up somehow. Oh, how dependable you are. Thank you, Aldo. Now we just need a place to put the field. Do you know of any good land near here? I do. Why don't I take you out? Marie, are you okay? Marie, are you okay? I'm fine. Do excuse me. You shouldn't have to see me this way. No, don't say that. Are you unwell or something? I was just born this way. I'm not as strong as I might be. Maybe you should just stay here then. We can find our way around on our own. But... Don't worry about it, Marie. We're just trying to put you through... The yawns! We're just trying to put you through less trouble, not more. Besides, we're actually pretty good fighters. Right, Aldo? Right. If any monsters turn up, we can take them on. Okay. You're all so dependable. But please, don't push yourselves too hard. We won't. We won't. Come on, you two. Let's get ready. See you later, Marie. Bye. Hey, wait. Just be sure to be home for dinner. Okay. Marie is such a beautiful human being. I think she is in cahoots with Phantom. Even... What's this? Okay, I thought we cut to Marie. As we said to Marie, there could be monsters out there, so we'll have to be careful. Of course! We've just got to look for somewhere suitable for a field, right? Oh, if we're going to be using tools from the storeroom, we should probably take them with us. Good point. Let's go get the toolbox from the storeroom, then head out to explore. I'm so excited! Let's do this! I'm so excited! Let's do this! That's what she sounds like when she's excited. Let's get the toolbox! Raunchy, oh my goodness. No walks in the shovel! Captain, how about this? Captain? Are you talking to me? Well, you do look the part. Gosh, you're so full of energy, Nona. Isn't this great, Aldo? I mean, Captain Aldo? Not you too, Marielle. Fine. So, what did you find, Officer Nona?
This! Look!
Oh, is that a shovel? That will be perfect for plowing up a field. Shovel blade! Shovel blade! Just use the blade of the shovel to smack your enemies in the face!
But look! The handle's broken. Oh, you're right! We'll have to fix it before we can use it.
Okay, I'll just get that piece of paper from the box. There we go. It says how to repair the shovel. It looks like we need to collect the materials written here. Obtain toolbox. Why can't we use Noaxis? We should, cause before we get into the vortex, Noaxis has a shovel on his back. We can't just steal it from him.
Amazing! Then we'll be able to use all kinds of tools. Let's go look for these materials for the shovel.
And don't forget about the site for the field.
Come on, team! Let's go gather those materials and find our field site.
Toolbox. On the Isle of Gospel, the toolbox can help you explore more areas. With the toolbox, you can create gimmick items or repair broken facilities with collected materials. You can always confirm what you can do with the toolbox from the icon at the top screen. Ooh, sweet. Lovely. So this is, ooh. So we need to have a wooden stick. We just need a wooden stick. So let's go get some materials. This is like Genshin Impact all over again. Oh, what's that? Oh, repairing bonds. We gotta do these quests. But let's do them should we do them now? Or do we need materials for it? Let's get these quests activated. So we get more stones for us.
Why can't I find it? Did someone take it? Maybe I should search over here. Over there.
Monica, what are you doing here all alone?
Aldo!
Nothing. I was just thinking. Oh, that's alright then.
Hey, wait! Actually, can I ask you a favor?
A favor? Sure, what is it?
I lost something yesterday, so can you help me find it?
Sure, I can help you with that.
Really? Thanks!
So, what did you lose?
It's a super pretty gold stone.
A stone, huh? And do you have any idea where you lost it? Lose it?
The day I lost it, I was playing in here with Serena, but now I can't find it. I put the stone in my pocket, but maybe it fell out when I was playing in the dirt?
So where were you playing?
I'm pretty sure there was some field of flowers on the right. And I think there was a door in front of me.
A flower field to the right, a door in front. Got it. Let's go take a look around.
Okay, thanks.
Sweet! Let's do this. We got some side quests within a quest. Okay, but first, let's do these quests. We've got to activate all of them. This is basically like Genshin Impact all over again from the very beginning of the game. Forest of Whispers. I love the name. So magical. I see a path down there. If only I had a rope. Yeah, we can't go down there, but there's a Chestorino. There was a Chestorino right there. Okay, there aren't any monsters here yet. Why did I spoke too soon? Why did I spoke too soon? Well, that was easy. Call Nubent. What's this? Wooden stick. I think this could make a good shovel handle. It's nice and sturdy and it's about the right length.
Really? Then let's use that box to repair it.
Alright, let's get the box. Boxerino! I love it. There, it's fixed. Now we can use it to dig up the field.
And it might come in handy while we explore the forest. Okay, now we just need to find a good site for the field.
Gimmick items. Gimmick items can be used at certain points in the field. When an icon is displayed at the top of the screen, you can use an item. Collect and use gimmick items to explore the field and progress in dungeons. Ah, I see. Good day to you, sir. Goodbye. Haha. Let's get this opened up. Let's get that opened up. Let's see that shovel animation. Hey! If no Oxus was here, I would be dying. Hey, look at you, Aldo. Look at you. Haha. What's this? Okay, I didn't realize how big this place is. There's so many twists and turns. Whoa, look at you. The monster designs in this Apocrypha look so good. I love it. Bill Nebraska. I love the name. Bill Nebraska. Alright. I feel like Kit is going to one-shot every little enemy in this entire game, in this entire chapter, because everything is weak to frickin' fire. Well, not basically everything. Who knows, it might be resistant to fire. Okay. What's down here? Oh! Chesserino! We got some forest shells. Okay, we'll take those. Okay, this music is very Final Fantasy-esque. I wonder what kind of land would be suitable for a field. I don't know enough about farming to be able to tell the quality of the soil just by looking at it. Even more so when the soil and water is so polluted that nothing edible can grow. Is that... I know where I've seen that. It was growing by the watering hole. Oh my goodness. But that could mean... Aldo, what's going on? Did you find something? Yeah, come over here, you two. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that by the watering hole in front of the clock tower. It looks like a white mineral, but maybe it's some kind of plant. And that watering hole is the only place on the island with clean drinking water, right? With clean drinking water, right? Right. So if the same plant that grows there, if the same plant that grows there is also growing here, then there's a chance that this area is not contaminated either. Hey, yeah! Oh my goodness, my voice. But, how exactly do we make a field? You don't know? There's a lot of rocks around here. But if we remove any big ones, then plow up the soil with a shovel, I think that should do for a field. Ah, so you plow it. I've got it now, Captain. Now we can build a farm in any space time that comes our way. I can't imagine this is ever going to come up again.
So we use this shovel we prepared to plow earlier to plow the ground, right?
Right, let's see if it works. Let's do this. Let's go! Shovel it up, boy! Shovel boy! Hey, let's go! This is like the Serena teapot.
We did it! It looks great! Now let's go back to the clock tower and tell Marie and the kids.
Let's do this. Let's go and tell them that we've successfully plowed your lands. But should we go to the clock tower with ease? Oh, hello. This is a sleeping area. Got it. Also, if you hear noise here, that's just from my phone. I'm currently playing a new idle game called Cat Snack Bar. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it very much, and I do love me some cats. Anyways, while I'm playing another Eden, my phone's also playing a different game. Alright, let's go and speak once more.
They're back! They're back! Tell us, what was the forest like? So I still want to go there. Cut it out, Nat! Why you gotta be so stubborn? We were all waiting for you to come back. It's almost story time. Let's go to the flowers. Story time? That sounds like fun.
Once we've done all our chores, Mama always tells us a story.
I like the one about the cradle. Come on, Marielle, let's go. Eve, I'm so happy. You're all warm and cute like a little kitty. Kitty?
Hey guys, where's ya?
Hey, that's cheating! I'll get you! Huh? I guess we better join in the fun.
Everyone's so full of life here. It's great to see. Ooh, this looks like a great wallpaper. Love the birds chirping in the background. Dude, this looks so good. Oh my.
It looks like we've got some bigger kids joining us today. Well, now I'm embarrassed. There's no need to be embarrassed, Nona. Now be a good girl and listen up. You too, Aldo and Marielle. I will. I'm kinda excited. You're so strange. Mama, I want the cradle song. Very well then. Now form a circle and close your eyes. Who sang the song? The children born from cotton. Those wonderful, gentle children. Who does the bird kiss? The boy with golden eyes. The girl with the smooth hands. Run, run, run in the forest, silver fangs. Stay away. Who broke the cradle? I will weave the light. I will weave with the loom of
I can't sing. This is supposed to be a song.
Who fixed the cradle? Where the gentle child sleeps, steeped in pure light. Who sang the song, the pure song of God, the song of love that echoes through paradise?
I don't know how the tune goes for this.
And there we have it. It's like a nursery rhyme for the children. It's only a short little song. It probably wasn't very exciting for you three. I do hope it didn't bore you too much.
Not at all. Your voice is very calming.
Yeah, I felt like I was being rocked inside the cradle. Didn't you, Marielle? Marielle? Oh, sorry, I was trying to retrace my memory. What do you mean? It was just so happens that I think I know that story.
Huh?
It's a fable that the Holy Book was based off of. Oh, the Holy Book is a collection of teachings from my temple. In the predecessor to this book, there was a story about the child born from the snow-white flower. Really? What's the story?
Yeah, tell us the story.
Okay, then.
Long, long ago, there was a beautiful flower garden filled with colorful blossoms. Okay, we're getting some backstory into this.
One day, a human child was born from a rare white flower.
All the flowers rejoiced. No human had ever been born of a flower before. To keep their child safe, the flowers flung themselves over its little body, shrouding it in petals. The flower adored this child, who grew up in a cradle where no light could shine. But one day, the flowers realized the child was getting weaker. This child, the human incarnation of a flower, could not survive without sunlight. If they did not do something, the child would surely die. But the flowers of the cradle could not move. So the flowers begged the child to break the to break the cradle and leave that place. The child shook its head. To do that, the flowers would die. The child didn't want to leave. After hearing the child's reply, the flowers then said, "You have feet while we don't. Go see the world in our stead." Crying, the child lovingly began to pick the petals from the flowers. Holiday night. Eventually, the sun began to shine through a gap in the cradle, which the child then slipped through. Alright, interesting story there. Out in the world for the first time, the child saw the dazzling light, heard the chirping of the birds, but the child could no longer hear the voices of the flowers. The child collected the petals and began to weave them one by one, over and over, until they eventually formed a sword. The child put this at their waist and began to walk, embracing in their heart a sword nurtured by pure, vibrant love. The child went out into the world. And that was the story of the pure flower cradle. That was kind of a sad story. Yes, but it was beautiful. And that is where this Apocrypha comes in. It said that this parable makes the faces of chapter 13, verse 13 of the Holy Book, the cradle of innocence. The message of the story is not to be dependent on affection, but to have the strength to survive alone. In other words, to hold a sword within your heart. A child born from a white flower and children born from cotton, and they both involve a cradle. It does sound a little like Marie's song. Nuh-uh! In Mama's song, the child stays sleeping in the cradle, but in your story, the child leaves the cradle. Oh, actually, you make a good point. I'm sorry. I guess I was overthinking it. It's okay. You don't need to apologize. That's nice of you to say. So, where did your nursery rhyme come from, Marie? This? Oh, Oh, would you look at the time? Nap time! Let's go! Nona, are you guys gonna nap too? Us? That's a nice offer, but I'm afraid we've got things to do. We'll come by later if we have time. See ya! Run off, children. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. I just imagined that song, but this. You don't want to sleep yet? No, I think we should explore outside some more. We want to help you out as quickly as possible. You're doing so much for us. I'm so sorry about this. Don't worry about it. We want to help. Thank you. But it gets dangerous out there once the sun sets. Make sure you return when the next bell rings. Got it. We'll listen for it. Aldo, Nona, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this party going. Okay, now that we've got our field prepped, next on the agenda is to grow some crops. I didn't see any seeds or fruits or anything when we were in the forest before. We've searched just about everywhere we can get to. Oh, I know! There was an area on the way from the vortex to the clock tower where I think we could build a bridge. Good thinking. If we can get across that river, maybe we'll discover something new. We should be able to build a bridge with the right materials. Okay, let's go gather up some bridge materials. Let's do this. We should go, where should we go first? Let's go first here. We gotta check everywhere. Okay. Oh my god, that's such a big area. Huh. Okay, let's go over here first. Excuse me. We should be able to we should be able to get down there when we get the rope. We need to find that rope though. Let's go back inside the clock tower and see if we can get some materials in there. Here we go. Planks. These planks would make a great scaffolding for the bridge. And there's the perfect amount. I wonder if Marie prepared them for this very purpose. Marie, thank you. We'll use them well. Excuse me. There must be some other areas that we can explore. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. Hello, Kyo! Welcome to the live. How are you doing? Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Maybe I can do like an Apocrypha version of the song. Oh, that would be a great idea. It's a concept. It's a concept. Eek! Watch out! It's a monster, and a ferocious one at that.
It ran away!
We're not safe until it's gone for good. After it! Ugh, it's too fast for us.
This is gonna go on forever at this rate. Isn't there some way to stop it? A way to capture a fleeing enemy. Oh, I know! Why don't we dig a hole in the ground?
So we set a trap? That could work, but where do we put it?
It seems to run off in a straight line when it's being chased. So maybe we should dig the hole somewhere over there?
Okay, let's use that shovel to dig the hole. Let's do this! Let's use less shovel. Okay, perfect. Now we just have to chase it so it falls into this hole here. Imagine we fell into the hole. I'm heading out now and I have not played this content. Ah, I see. No worries, it's all good. Got it! Now we fight! Let's go! Nepenthes. Already instant. Cord. This looks like vines.
And there's so many of them. This should be enough to bind together our scaffolding.
What? Nah, only Melody fell into the hole. No, what?
Huh? What do you mean by that, good sir?
I'm saying we can't fall into our own trap, since we're the one who created the trap. Okay, between these planks and vines, I think we're ready to build the bridge.
Yay, let's get to it!
12 planks. This music reminds me of Final Fantasy 13-2 song. Legit. Reminds me of that. Excuse me. I should really get some water. Feeling refreshed. Let's get that bridge up! Hey, let's get it! Phew, we did it! Now we should be able to cross over the river.
And that means we can search for some crops for our field. Plus, I think we can make another tool out of the leftover vines.
Let's do that. I wonder what kind of item we should build for that. What's over here, perhaps? Oh! Shovel!
Chesterino!
A forest's tail. Excuse me. It's down here. Chess! Before Murmur scripts, I would love to use a chant script. I think I missed that chess. Well, I found it! You're welcome! Alright, let's get it. Is that a potato? It's a small seed. I thought it was potato. This looks like some kind of seed.
It looks like it's in great condition. The bugs haven't even touched it. Yay! Let's go back to the field and plant it.
Let's do this. Let's go back. Back to where we used to be. Haha. Okay, we can go down there. I did not get the notification, but I just looked at it like, thank you so much for following, Bintara. Welcome to the Ranger Squad. My name is Melody Crystal. I am your Ranger Squad leader with the essence of both human and pixie. Basically, you're half human, half pixie VTuber. I play a lot of JRPG games, especially Another Eden, Genshin Impact, and other games such as Obey Me and Punishing Grey Raven. If you want to join in on more fun updates and other stuff like that, you can go ahead and join the Discord server. And you can also check out my YouTube channel if you're so pleased, and check out also my other socials. And if you enjoy reading as well, I also have a Wattpad account if you guys enjoy reading as well. I am on a hiatus with Season 3, Book 2 of my story, The New Bee-Shot. But I'll get back into it soon, so no worries. Thank you for the follow, Bintara! Whoa! It's growing so fast!
No way! It's dead already? I can't believe this!
There's no way anyone can eat this. But for a plant to grow and die so quickly, that's not really normal, is it?
No, maybe it's got something to do with the unusual environment here on the island?
Maybe. Anyway, this seed was no good to us, so I guess we'll have to go look.
Huh?
Chilled fluid.
Strange. It looks like some kind of jelly. I think it came from the plant.
It doesn't look edible, but it could still come in useful somehow. Let's keep it just in case.
It's time to head back as promised.
That must mean the sun's about to set. Shall we head back for today?
Yes, we don't want to worry about the others. We don't want to worry the others.
Let's head back. I don't know why this part of the forest is super duper laggy. If you rank the chapters, Tyronchi, how would you rank them so far? Let's go in. Let's go. Let's head inside. I hope we get back before the sunset, but it's already nighttime.
Oh, welcome back! Where'd you go? We explored the island. We wanted to make you a field to grow food you can eat.
How'd you make a field? Is it something we can... Now, children, our visitors must be tired. Don't pester them so. Now be good boys and girls and go to bed.
Yes, Mama. Are you gonna stay at home with us? We wouldn't want to presume.
I'm sorry, we didn't think about tonight's sleeping arrangements at all. We're happy to take the space under your roof if it's available.
I'm sorry we stayed so long. We'll take on extra chores tomorrow for you to pay back.
Yes, of course, but you don't need to camp in the attic. You would be okay sharing a room with the children?
Of course we would. Thank you so much, Marie. Yay, it's a sleepover. Let's go.
For me, it's 1 and 5 tied for first, 4th and 3rd, 2 and 4th, and 3rd and last. You put the chapter with A.S. Claude as last. And then you have the second chapter as your 4th because it has Alma. 1st and 5th because of pretty girls. And you have the fourth, Alter Sakiha. Oh.
They're so cute, but they all seem wide awake now. They've been so excited the whole time we've been here. They were even enthusiastic about us doing our chores.
For their sakes, we'll have to work even harder from tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to make good progress too. What was that? It sounded like a noise coming from the ceiling. What if it's a ghost? Do you think this place is haunted? A ghost? What's a ghost? You talking about that noise? Yeah, we hear it every day. Sometimes it sounds even weirder than that, like a voice or something.
A voice? But it's not Marie.
Even if it's not a ghost, a monster living up there could be just as bad.
Yeah, it's certainly a worry. Why don't we go and check it out?
I really don't want to see what's up there, but for the children. Okay, children, we're going to check out what's causing that noise. But it's not safe for you, so be good and go to sleep, okay? Alto, Marielle, let's go.
Maybe we should speak to Marie about this?
Good idea. Let's tell her what's happening and get her to stay with the children. There's something kinda not normal about those guys. Do you think there's some scary person up there? Or a crazy animal or something?
If there is, then Mama's in trouble. We've gotta check it out. If we all hold hands, it won't be so scary.
My gosh, children, stay put! Okay. Children, stay put!
This is basically like the epiphany of a promised Neverland. You'll be unable to switch maps for a while. Take in notes. Oh. I can't take that ladder. Hello. What's over here? Okay, I need to drink some water now.
We went to find Marie, but she wasn't in her room. Where could she be?
Yeah, and what's more? It sounded like the noise was right above us, but it doesn't look like it was coming from this floor at all.
No one's here, right? Oh, what was that? I swear I felt something on my back. It's the children! Children? What are you doing here? Did you follow us? We wanted to protect Mama, but it's so dark and scary. Don't cry, it's gonna be okay. Look at me! Peekaboo! Peekaboo! What else can I do? I think I sensed something I recognize up there.
What are you doing out here?
Ah! Marie! Thank goodness, there you are. You see... Children.
Look at that candle. You should all be asleep right now. What are you doing up here? I didn't say you could leave your room. Now go to bed immediately. If you can't sleep, Mama will kiss you goodnight. Good night, my darling children. Fine. Basically, Nona and Marielle became Chiyo, but Nona is most likely Chiyo being scared. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Mama. Are you gonna relive this part of our scene of the chapter? Cause I do. I don't know what you guys are on about, but I don't know what to expect from this chapter.
Oh, you're not returning to bed with the others? I'm sorry for trespassing up here, but we heard a strange noise from the floor above. We wanted to check it out in case it was a monster or something,
Don't know anything about it? A noise? Maybe it was the wind. This clock tower is very old. Why don't I go and take a look while you three watch the children? If there is anything dangerous up there, I wouldn't want the children to be on their own. But it's not safe for you up there alone. At least let me come. Oh my. Would you like a goodnight kiss as well? What? No, that's not what I was getting at all. Then listen to me. The children are our priority. Besides, the floor above used to be my room. I feel a little uncomfortable about you going up there. Silly, I know. Now, if anything happens, I'll shout out to you, okay? Well, if you insist. Thank you, Marielle. It will be fine. This is my home. If there's anything dangerous, I'll spot it right away. And if you do, call us immediately. We mean it. We'll come running to you. I will. Now go take care of the children. Good night and sleep dreams. Oh, and take this lamp. The corridors can be so dark at night. Oh, that was quick! What is going on? Why are you making noise? I thought I told you we have outsiders visiting. Can't you at least stop while they're here? They find out about this. Good. Just don't let them see you. Without me. Okay. You cannot leave this place. Who are they talking to? Lord. Everyone's asleep. The boys on that side, and the girls on the other. Phew, everyone's asleep. That's one less thing to worry about. That just leaves Marie. Maybe we should stay up all night. That way we can rush to her if anything happens. Agreed. Maybe that noise is some kind of clue. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I can't keep my eyes open. Huh? But we just said we wouldn't go to sleep tonight. What is going on? Jesus Christ. Isa! Surprise, are we? Olda, wake up! I was out like a light. Serena, did you wake me up? Yeah. Morning. Good morning. Nona, wake up! Ah! Stop banging that frying pan! My ears! Marielle, it's morning. Oh, good morning. It's late already, sleepyheads. Mama and us have been up for ages. Oh, sorry. Mama said breakfast was ready. Let's go. Whoa! He's here? For real? Nat, guys, come over here. Wonder what he's fussing about. Let's go find out. Okay. It must be the uncle that they were referring to. I wonder what's going on. The children certainly sounded happy. Let's go down, Anne. Oh no! I've just realized we fell asleep last night. Oh yeah, no wonder I felt strange when I woke up.
To fall asleep so quickly after being so determined not to. It doesn't matter how tired we were from working the field. We totally failed.
But at least Marie and the children all seem fine. Let's go downstairs and ask what happened last night. We also owe her an apology. Alright, let's see. You can now switch between les maps. Alright. Oh, that's the sound. I thought, like, what am I hearing? Let's go to this side. Just so we can anticipate things. Then go around. Everyone certainly seems excitable this morning. I wonder what's...
Is that?
There you guys are! Look, Uncle came!
Is that Uncle? Uncle? It's nice to meet you. Are you the man who brings the food? Is your leg hurt? Please don't overexert yourself. We can't. Are you alright? Take your time getting up. We'll pick up everything that dropped. Huh? Am I imagining things or just for a second there? Did the food look like something else? Here you go.
And he doesn't say.
Huh? For the children? And... Ivan? What are you doing here? Oh, your basket! You're going already?
Wait a minute!
We wanted to ask you something!
She knows her? She knows him? Ooh, I'm sensing a love affair!
What is going on?
Where'd he go?
I don't see him anywhere, but we were right behind him. He was walking with a limp though, wasn't he? He didn't look well at all. How did he manage to disappear in such a short time?
What is going on? And Muriel, were you talking to him? He seemed to respond to you.
Yes, well, sort of. His lips moved, and even if no sound came out, he said, for the children, and... But then he left as soon as Marie appeared. For the children? And... I wonder what he was trying to say?
He also didn't seem at all surprised to see us outsiders there. Nope, I've got nothing. We should ask him next time we see him, but for now, let's go back. I want to find out what happened last night. Marie looked a little pale this morning.
You're right, she did. Let's go back.
Oh, look at the children. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment.
Marie! You lost him? Huh? Yeah, we actually did. Oh. But are you okay, Marie? You look a little pale this morning. Oh, do I? Oh, I haven't been feeling so well. It's nothing to worry about. You're not well? Then you should be resting. And were you okay last night? We fell asleep way too soon.
Are you hurt? Is that why you're not feeling so good today?
What was causing that noise? If you couldn't get rid of it yourself, we could always...
Everything's fine. The noise was just some wild birds that had gotten stuck inside. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, by the way, will you be going out to the field today? Yes, and we'd like to explore the forest some more. You never know, we might find some other crop seeds.
There's still further in to explore. There were a few places we need tools to reach, but
you really are doing so much for us. If there's anything I can do to help, do let me know.
Nope, we'll handle the field. You should be resting. Teehee, that's so sweet of you.
Okay, to the forest we go. Let's go discover some unexplored areas. Let's do this. Where should we go next? Okay, we have to go down there. But let's go beat some bosses. Let's go defeat this guy. He's rather slow, like a turtle. Like a turtle. Let's go. And we're back into the fighting we go. Horror Child of... I read that. I read it. It was Arcadia. And you know what Arcadia means for me. It's a song. It's a song from one of the games I play. It's an Ultimate game, obviously. I mentioned it once or twice so many times in this entire stream. It was Obey Me. And yes, I am playing Obey Me Nightbringer, the new game that they release. It looks so good. Thank you, Tetra! It took the one hit for us. Let's go down here. Explore the areas for what we know is... Yo! That play be creepy! Broken lantern. Is this a lantern? Oh, no, shoot, Sherlock.
A lantern? Thank goodness! Come on, turn it on already! Quickly!
What's the matter, Nona? Why are you so eager to use the lantern?
Because it's so dark, okay? That could be ghosts or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot how easily you get scared. But you're right, it is a bit too dark for safe travel. We can barely see the road ahead.
But unfortunately, the lantern's broken. What? No way! Oh, I know! Do those instructions say how to fix it? Oh, good idea. Let's see how. Aha! It does say how to repair a lantern. Phew! Okay, it looks like we need something luminous in a cool gel.
Cool gel? How about the jelly substance we got from the plant?
So now we just got to find something that glows? But where are we gonna find that?
A glowing thing. Sounds like the kind of thing you'd find somewhere dark.
Should we look someplace else that might be darker than this?
Yeah, I didn't see any place like that around this area though. Maybe we can find something on the other side of the bridge. Let's go back to the other side. Let's go.
Wow, it's certainly different from the outside in here. Yes, it's lovely and full of natural energy. Yeah, I can feel all my aches and pains fading away. How weird.
It looks like the monster's like in it here too. Let's stay on our guards as we move. Yes, sir. Whoa, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Oh my goodness. That's a long drop. Oh, there was something glowing. Oh my gosh! They have the grounds! They have the environment! They have the environment thing. Let's dig something up here. Right there. Frags of attack. We'll take those. This is pretty bright. They should light the lantern.
Yay! They put it in already! Come on, chop chop!
But it looks pretty hot. Too hot to touch, I'd say.
Then move the lantern container closer! That way you won't have to touch it!
Okay, got it! Alright, let's get it. And we can make the rope.
Careful! Careful!
Done! They should make it safer to walk through the darker areas.
Then let's go deeper into the cave. Thank goodness!
Let's get back, shall we? Alright, let's go. We have the calming spores. At least it rejuvenated our MP. Let's head back. Up and around we go. Let's go. Nope. Down here. So, while I'm playing, I did see this new game. I don't know if you guys have heard it, or maybe you have heard it. It's called Heigen Erusil? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play it, because it's such a big game, and it's only a mobile game. But it looks really good, honestly. But the problem is, where are my husbandos in this game? I will not play the game unless there's a husbando in it. You gotta have husband.
Aldo, Marielle, look over there! That looks like a plant seed.
Great, let's pick it up. If you know me, I cannot play gacha games without husbandos.
What was that?
It took the seed? After it, you two! It seems pretty cautious. Get any closer and it will spot us.
Why don't we turn out the lantern?
We could, but then we wouldn't be able to see anything either. Okay, let's wait for it to approach us and then turn on the lantern at the last possible moment.
Fine, I guess we don't have any other option.
Oh, someone give Nona a hug. Can't see it. Turn on? Why does this feel like Five Nights at Freddy's? Turn off! It will come closer.
Heck, look how close it is!
And go! Feel something nearby. Go! Okay, now! It's Cube Ghost. Thank you. Bye-bye! Shiny seed! Alright, that's the seed we found.
Great! Now let's get out of here. Time to go plant it.
Geez, she's such a scaredy cat. Honestly, she needs a hug. She really needs a hug. Alright. Let's go here. Up and around. Do suggest any other games that I would love to play, and make sure that they're good. And make sure that they're gacha games, honestly speaking. Make sure they're gacha games. Recommend them to me in the game talk. I would love to play them. I know that this game called Heigen Eruthil did a collaboration with Niji Sanji, I think. But I don't know. This doesn't have any husbandos, though. Ugh. It makes me want to just, no thank you. Just makes me want to, no thanks. I'm okay, I'm good. I don't want to play your game. It doesn't have any husbandos. Please work this time.
Looks like it's growing better than last time. Oh, dead again.
Another failure? This is harder than I thought.
Oh, look!
Sticky fluid.
This time it's all sticky. Ew, it's all over my hands now.
But it could come in useful like the jelly did.
Peanut butter jelly.
Still, it may not have worked, but it did seem to go better than last time.
Right! We just need to keep searching. Eventually we'll find something that can grow here. We can't give up yet!
I guess this means we'll have to search the other parts of the island.
Aldo!
Serena? Andre? What are you doing out here? Did you come only by yourselves? Excuse me.
Are you okay? You didn't hurt yourselves, did you? No, we're fine. But why are you all the way out here alone? Did something happen? Mama's not acting like normal. She locked herself in her room and we can't hear her wailing from inside. We all tried talking to her, but she won't say anything back. So we broke our promise and came out here to get you. Oh dear, perhaps the health has taken a turn for the worse? I'm worried about her. And the children, we've got to go back to the clock tower. Agreed.
Let's go back. Seems like Ivan's taken a toll on her. If you know what I mean. I knew that guy should not be trusted. Let's go here. Okay, we got out of the forest in one piece.
I'm so worried about Marie. We've got to get to her room and... Huh? Wait, you two. Andre's not here.
Oh no, you're right. Could he have gotten lost in the forest?
Oh, but it's so dangerous out there. We've got to go back and find him.
Where could he be? Serena, do you remember when Andre disappeared?
Andre? What are you talking about? Andre's right here.
He is? Do you mean he went back to the clock tower without us noticing?
I didn't see that at all. I thought he was right behind us. Perhaps he took a shortcut somewhere?
Well, if he's here already, we might as well go inside. I want to see how Marie's doing. Okay, that's weird. Let's go up. And I went the wrong way. Right, let's go over here. Oh my goodness. So that was Monica and Elias who just passed us, right? They seem to be having fun. Oh, it's the bell.
I forgot to go.
Huh? Where are you going?
I promised that I'd fetch water with him like yesterday. Oh yeah, this time yesterday was chore time. That was so much fun. Yeah, it was.
But before we can do that again, first we have to see if Marie's okay.
Then let's get to her room, quick! Marie, are you in there? The children told us you weren't coming out of your room.
No answer, huh?
Do you think she's so ill she can't even speak? Then we'll just have to open this door and go. Don't come in. Marie? What a relief. Well, sort of.
Are you okay? The kids are worried about you.
I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just felt a little tired. I thought it would help to rest a little. Marie.
Punishing Grey Raven, I play that a lot. Okay, we'll be downstairs. Just call if you need us. No, not Marie. Let's go. Marielle, let's go.
Okay.
But Marielle is staying.
Marie.
So that was Amelie and Liam. I wonder why they're all running.
It looked like they were playing tag, but I thought they were supposed to be doing chores. But I guess Marie's not here to tell them so. While the cat's away, the mice will play. While Marie's resting, we should really watch over the children for her.
Agreed. So we should probably talk to Enoch and Verdi.
Those two did seem the oldest and most sensible of the group. Oh, there they are!
Enoch, Verdi, I'm glad we found you. Can we talk to you for a minute? It's about Marie. So we'd like to leave Marie to rest for a bit.
We'll help you out with the chores. We can't do it if we all work together.
Enoch, Verdi, something seems off with them.
You know, I'm kind of concerned. Where are the other children? It's too quiet in here. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Nat or Tia anywhere. Serena even said she was going to meet with Nat. No, and I don't see Andre either.
Do you two know where the others are?
The others?
The others?
They're right here. Right here?
That's what Serena said before. Are they somewhere in the clock tower? They're here. They're all right here.
Yes, they're all right here.
Hey, Dark, welcome to the live. How are you doing? Have you tried Langrisser Mobile? No, I have not, actually. Cut it out. This is no time for games.
There you are. There you are. Serena? I thought you were looking for Nat. Nat's right here. Huh?
Oh, I promised I'd fetch water with him again today. Really? That's odd, that you'd make the exact same promise as Serena.
Actually, I just remembered. It was only Nat, Liam, and Andre who fetched water yesterday.
Oh yeah, Enoch was on dinner duty. So what did he say again?
And Serena was tidying the storeroom. That's odd. That's really odd.
Okay, Enoch, Verdi, Serena, we're gonna ask you one more time. Where are Nat and the others? They're all right here with us.
They're right here with us.
Wait, why are you all saying the same thing? Hey, wait!
After them! Something strange is definitely going on here.
The way they just drop the horror music, I was like, Lord! I need water. I actually have no idea what Langrisser Mobile is yet. I'm gonna look that up. They went into that room. Let's go.
Alder, wait!
Amelie? Liam? What was that sound? I think it came from the door to the left.
Let's split up and follow the children. Aldo, you take those two.
Got it.
Are you all okay? Wait, what? It's just you here, Serena. Where are all the others? I definitely saw them go in. Are they hiding somewhere? I'm hungry.
Ow, that was...
Hey, wait up!
Huh? It's just you in here, Liam? What happened to Amelie? She was with you a moment ago.
Mama, I'm so hungry.
Liam? What the? Hey, wait up! What is going on? What? Nona, Marielle, what happened with the children?
We could only find Serena. How about you?
Same. Amelie has disappeared. It was just Liam in there. What was going on here?
Did something happen?
Marie!
There's been such a commotion outside my room. Marie, it's terrible. The children.
So this is the part that everyone's creeped out.
You can't find the children?
No, we don't know what's going on here either. But something's definitely wrong. They were all here at first, but one by one they've been disappearing.
It's so unlike them. The only thing I could think is they're playing hide and seek with us.
So where are the remaining children now?
Marielle and I followed Serena. Oh, I think she went upstairs.
Upstairs?
No! Marie?
After her! It came back just in time, oh my goodness. So this is the part you guys were talking about? That's the most creepiest part? I don't think I'll get creeped out, honestly speaking. I'll see what I can find creepy under this wolf in sheep's clothing. Hehe. Let's do this. Serena. No wonder you have a soft voice. I've given you a soft voice so you can sneak in. I'm so hungry. Wait! Wait! Serena! Marie! Serena! Are you okay? Get away now!
Get away? From what?
Phantom!
Phantom?
What's Phantom doing here? Get away from him, Serena! He's bad news!
I'm so hungry.
I know. Go ahead. Eat.
What the? No way. Did she just eat the Phantom? Wait, what's going on here? Ah! Why? Why? Why would you?
Dude, this is awesome. A knife! Shut up! No, no! What the heck is going on? Did she seriously kill
a child
who ate Phantom? Aldo? Dude, this is like Promised Neverland, but on a whole nother level. This is Promised Neverland without the demons. Oh dear me, was my story that boring, Aldo? What? Nona, you're sweating all over the place. What's wrong?
Huh? Oh,
Are you two okay? I'm sorry if all those chores tired you out.
Why?
Huh?
Why, Marie? Why?
Marielle.
Aldo?
I'm sorry, Maria. Marie, I guess we're still half asleep. I think we should go splash some cold water on our faces.
All of you? Honestly, Aldo and Marielle, what's with you guys? I'm gonna stay here and listen to the rest of the story. You two take your time.
We will. Then, see you later. The way that she charged at that child with a bloody knife. Honestly, that was the coolest scene though, but it was so... the way they did the girl scream! The little girl scream! Ah!
Aldo!
I'm sorry, Look, I understand how you feel, but you've gotta try to calm down, okay?
But Marie, she...
That Marie we just saw wasn't the Marie we saw up in the attic. Time has rewound. Everyone's safe right now, aren't they?
The time loop. But even if time has gone back, what we saw before did happen. How could you expect me to stay calm?
I know. Terrible as that was, at least we've got some more time now. So let's go back to the top floor.
The top floor? You mean?
Yes, where Phantom was. He's got to be the one pulling the strings behind this space-time and the time loop. I don't know if he'll be up there right now, but we should still go. We should still go there and see if we can talk to him. If we put it off, and Marie starts to suspect what we're up to, things could get bad.
I guess you're right. Okay, well, Nona's keeping them distracted. Let's go to the top floor.
Dude, that's so weird. Creepy on a whole another level. Absolutely insane. I love it!
So good.
Honestly, best chapter. But I think it would be the best chapter once Yakumo comes out. Phantom! Ah, there you are. I do apologize for this. Such trouble you've been through. I never expected much to change the first time around. Still, this new timeline in which you outsiders intervene is giving me much cause for hope. I must thank you. But for you, this must have been the most unfortunate discovery. Allow me to apologize. I don't have the strength. What on earth are you talking about? Ah, I do apologize. So I know you, but you don't know me. Then your reaction is more than understandable.
Aldo and Nona told me all about you, White Phantom. You distort the intended future, you mess with history, and you seek an eternal recurrent in space-time. You create the wrong future over and over in this white night time layer. That's what you do, isn't it?
Indeed. I'm sure that's how my brethren, others of my species who look like me, explained it. What do you mean? You make it sound like I am of the same species as those you've met on your travels. We are a group of species. We share sensations, memories, thoughts. Our very shape is derived from chaos.
Irby! Uncle Irby, welcome to the live. How are you doing?
However, group beings though we are also individuals. We have our own thoughts, names, and silhouettes. I, as an individual, may belong to that species, but I am an abnormality. I strayed from their path. I do not share their goals.
So, what is your goal?
My goal? Just got done after a steamy stram, relaxing before bed with some melody in my life. Hey, I got you some AE content coming from yours truly. The essence of both human and pixie is to ensure that Marie and the 10 children of this island are able to survive and live with dignity, thus going against the correct history of the White Knight time layer. Interesting. So he's doing something, so he's doing the time loop to make good things. So he's doing this for his own sake.
Aldo and Nona have been gone for a while.
Perhaps I should check on them? You mean Marielle?
No, don't do that. I'm sure they're fine. They're probably just enjoying the cold water.
You are strange, Nona.
Strange? Not me. My heart is still racing. I can't believe it. Why would Marie? Was it a dream? No. Unfortunately, I know all too well that it wasn't.
Nona? What's wrong? You look so lost in thought. Is there something on your mind? You can always tell me. Yeah, you bet so.
Marie, do you like everyone?
The children, you mean?
What a funny question. I love them all. They're my family. Right, yeah, but what if someone, made you really mad?
Mad? Me?
No, that's not what I meant. Not mad, something else. This is tough. Why would you get mad in the first place? Oh, that's a good point. She was angry, not confused. Why would she be confused? It wasn't Serena who got attacked and disappeared. It was Phantom. Why would she be so angry at the children?
Nona?
It's nothing. Beating around the bush isn't going to get me anywhere.
Nona? You had a very scary dream, didn't you?
Dream? No, Marie?
The way they did that was like, it's okay, let's hug it out. It can be so very relaxing to have your hair stroked. Did you know that? Nice and gentle, like this. When people have bad dreams, they always feel the need to check it's not real. They always get so scared, like they're lost in the fog, far away from home. But it's all okay, Nona. There's nothing to be afraid of. The only time I ever get angry at the children is when they put themselves in danger. I don't think I could bear it if I lost my children, whatever form it took. If those beautiful, pure children left my side, if their bright eyes were no longer there to look at me, my heart would ache. I wouldn't be able to breathe. The thought alone terrifies me. I'm sure you feel the same. I know you've come to care for the children, and that must be why you feel so anxious now. Because you dreamed that I got mad at the children or forced them into something cruel, didn't you?
No,
They are my children. Such a terrible dream could never ever happen in reality. There, are we feeling better? The rosiness has returned to your cheeks.
Oh. Yeah, I am better. I am feeling much better. You're right. I just had a bad dream.
The best way to deal with a scary dream is to go out in the sun and let it all melt away.
Oh, is it nap time? I'm sleepy too.
I know.
Why don't we all snuggle up together?
This is strange. There's no way Marie would ever stab one of her children. So what was that? We gotta get some mommy issues!
Going against the correct history of this time layer means letting Marie and the children live?
I don't understand. This isn't how you usually do things at all. I guess that can be explained by the fact that you're different from the other phantoms, but still.
Wait, there's so much else I want to ask you about, like your relationship with the children. But when you say you're going against the correct history so that they can survive... Are you saying that the correct course of history is one where everyone here dies?
No, the correct future is not one in which they die. The truth is, their correct future is one in which they live, suffering a fate worse than death. A fate worse than death? What's that mean? It's simple, really. They will lose all human dignity and wander the island as a mindless mass of flesh. As you know, the flora, fauna, soil, and water of this island can contain toxins that cannot be neutralized. The ingested poison accumulates in their bodies, eventually transforming them into grotesque monsters. That is their correct history. Only Marie will get a new life, retaining her human form. But a human form is all she will have. She will never be happy. Her form will... no. In any case, I have been interfering in the hopes of preventing them from experiencing the correct future.
So you've been through this more than once?
I have done this hundreds of times, but death is the only future that's ever come for them. But when they die, time loops back again, for that is not the correct course of history. I wish to ensure that Marie and the children lose neither their lives nor their dignity, to give them a future where they can be truly, genuinely happy. Phantom! Call me I knew it! I flippin' knew it! No, you did not catch that. I flippin' knew it! Phantom is Ivan! Ivan? Where have I heard that name before? No, you did not! No, you did not! This is a family-friendly stream! This is a family-friendly stream! You did not hear anything! I already knew that it was Ivan. I just had to make a grand reaction to it for the views, the content. I'm just kidding.
Huh? For the children? And... Ivan?
Don't you dare clip it!
What are you doing here?
This is family friendly. It just slipped out of my tongue, okay? It just slipped out of my mouth. I didn't mean to say that. Don't you dare clip it.
So you're the uncle who brings food to the clock tower?
I am.
What were you trying to tell me back then?
Do all you can for the children and Marie.
Ivan.
It requires a lot of strength to take that form. I was slow to make contact and far from telling you anything. I couldn't even speak. I apologize. I don't have much time left until this body crumbles away completely. I can't even leave this room.
What do you mean?
Don't you dare! Ronchi! Don't you dare! Don't follow Fluffy!
Are you?
Don't you dare. I'm watching you. I'm dying. You saw it, didn't you? That's why you came in such a panic.
That! What was that? What was... Huh? Isn't this what you gave to Marie and the children?
It is my flesh.
What?
Your flesh? If you consume the food of this island, sooner or later the toxins will turn you into a moving corpse. I had no choice but to find another substance that would fill their bellies, so I cut off strips of my own flesh for the children to eat, discussing it as so that they wouldn't object. When I appeared before you, I had a limp. In fact, my whole body could barely move. I had shaved away too much of my meat. It was all I could do to keep that form. Now that time has reversed again, I still have little flesh that I can offer to them. But I digress. What matters here is the simple truth that I am an incarnation of chaos. Each time they consume my flesh, the children become a little less human. Their consciousness joins that of my species, and their intense hunger turns them into cannibalism. Dude! That is why the children started to disappear. Oh my god, they ate each other.
their consciousness and memories all mixed together within the last one standing, almost as if they were transforming into phantoms themselves. Wait a minute!
I promised Dad I'd fetch water with him like yesterday.
Don't you dare clip it! Don't you dare clip it! So that was because Andre had promised Nat, and Serena had eaten Andre? And then she ate Enoch and Nat, and so she had their memories? Precisely, and a body remade from my flesh will keep seeking my flesh and anything unlike it. It will keep feeding. I am both parent and food. Try as I might, I could not change this. The children filled their bellies with my meat and go crazy for it. Either I die after slicing away the last of my flesh, or I die as the last meal for the frenzied children. Either way, I die. Either way, I die. But you said you've been through this hundreds of times already. Have you really done this every time? Indeed I have. What if this time they managed to survive without turning into phantoms? They ate different amounts of 21 251st and 252nd times. So maybe they'll have a different future. This time maybe it will work.
I don't believe this! How could you continue to feed the children something you know to be a deadly poison? You know what happens if they eat your flesh. You've seen it yourself, time and time again. And to give your own flesh to those children, discussing it as something more appetizing.
Marielle.
Was it all just a lie? You said you didn't want them to lose their lives or their dignity. That's what you wanted to give them a future where they could be happy. So what would compel you to do this? I thought you liked Marie and the kids. I thought you wanted to save them. Don't you? Don't you want to save them? Why would you think that this was okay?
I love them dearly. I don't care if I must sacrifice myself. I don't care if it hurts. So as long as they have food, the hundredfold misfortunes I've brought to those children in the pursuit of their true happiness. It was all because I was so very weak. I hang my head in shame. However, I truly do wish to save them. I have a favor to ask of you. There's only so much I can do for their future. As we talk, I feel my limit approaching. You came from the outside. Perhaps you can bring some kind of change to this closed-off world. Perhaps their future can take on a new shape. We want to save Marie and the children, whether you asked us to or not. But if you're going to ask a favor, then I want you to promise us something in return. Don't let the children eat from your body again, for the children's sake as well as your own. Very well, I promise.
What about Marie? What does Marie know all about this? Aldo? Marielle?
Marie's looking for us. We've been talking for too long. Return before she comes here. If you wish to talk again, come and see me.
But we still haven't...
Okay, we'll go back for now. But make sure you keep your promise. I will. Let's go, Marielle. Dude, this is such a interesting turn of events, bruh. Dude, so cool. So flippin' cool. Marie. Story is so dark. It's so dark, but I love it. Marielle, are you okay?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. My head's such a mess.
It's understandable. If you hadn't lost your cool there, I think I would have. I still have so many questions, but it's too suspicious if we stay away any longer. Call it a hunch, but I think it's best Marie if it doesn't. I think it's best Marie if it doesn't know that we've met Ivan.
Marie, I still can't understand why she did what she did at the end of the last time loop.
Well, there's got to be a reason. We should observe her carefully. I also want to talk to Nona and fill her in on what we just heard. So let's call Nona and go out to the field. No one will bother us out there.
Got it. Let's go.
Man, this is a dark storyline in this children's RPG. Hey, yo, this is no children's RPG no more. Let's talk to this, guys. This is no children's RPG no more. This is real life. This is basically the plot of Promised Neverland. Liam, what do you want to play today? A pocket watch? That's what the pocket watch. What? Don't! Cut it out, Nat! Ah! Whoops. Oh no. You're gonna make him cry. Don't you dare! Did you seriously clip it? You stupid head! I'm never playing with you again! Don't! No! Did you seriously? Oh no. Liam's real mad at me. What? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, dude. Okay, let's watch this quick clip for a second. Don't you dare! I wonder how you guys clipped it. What the heck? Jesus Christ. Please delete that clip. I don't want to hear it. I'll just cut that out.
You guys are just calling out on me for just that one clip that I wasn't.
These are bullies! It was a freaking accident! I hate you so much, Fluffy. Isa, can you ban this person? He's being so rude! Fluffy, get banned. Isa, please ban him. Please ban him. Please. I'm already tired. Jesus Christ. Yes. Isa, please ban him. I don't want to see your faces. I told you it was freaking accident. It was a literal accident. And no, I am not in a flippin' barn. Jesus Christ, you guys are just... I've already wasted so much of my time. It's already time for me. It's already 3 o'clock, so I'm just going to end today's... So this is where I'm going to be ending today's stream, y'all. This is where I'm going to be ending the game. We have a long way to go from here, people, so... Great.